Online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Quartz Back to School BOGO is here for a limited time, Thursday 25th to Saturday 27th August. Buy one item and get a second item at up to 50% off. And with ready finance, you can shop today with no cash. It's BOGO! Buy one, get one up to 50% off. But 3 days only, Thursday 25th to Saturday 27th August. Only at Quartz. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the body of a female was discovered on the E.T. Joshua tarmac on Thursday, August 25th. Members of the Major Crime Unit were alerted and responded to the discovery of the body at the decommissioned E.T. Joshua Airport tarmac at about 6:15 a.m. the same day. According to police, on arrival at the scene, the body of Veronica Keisha Small was met with a piece of PVC pipe inserted into her body. Small was later pronounced dead by the district medical officer. A post-mortem examination is expected to be carried out on Small's body to ascertain the exact cause of death. The circumstances surrounding her death are unknown at the moment. Police are asking persons with information that can assist with this investigation to contact the Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of crimes at telephone number 1784-457-1211 or any police station or police officer they are comfortable with. With the recent announcement that unvaccinated travelers to St. Vincent and the Grenadines will no longer be required to be quarantined at the Tourism Authority, Ministry of Health approved quarantine hotel, there are some in the public that are calling for all conditions for returning unvaccinated teachers to be dropped. However, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has noted that unvaccinated travelers to the country will still be required to arrive with a negative COVID-19 test, just as the teachers are required to be tested. We'll hear more from the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Gonsalves has encouraged teachers that refuse to get vaccinated against COVID-19 to reapply for their jobs, giving them the assurance that them regaining employment with the government will not affect their case, challenging the constitutionality of the government's vaccine requirement. Still on the local scene, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force Band annual summer program is slated to culminate with a closing ceremony on Saturday, August 27th, 2022, at the Old Montrose Police Station. The program was held under the theme Feeding the Positive, Starving the Negatives, and catered for children who are musically inclined. Remarks will be delivered by Commissioner of Police Mr. Colin John and Bandmaster Inspector Vaughn Miller. The keynote address will be delivered by Constable Giovanni Brown, attached to the Financial Intelligence Unit. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force announced the much-anticipated recommencement of the police band summer program in July of this year, after an absence of 2 years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The program catered to musically inclined participants between the ages of 10 and 15 years old. On to news in the region. Guyana's government has a handle on the country's growing economy and will continue to strengthen its master plan to guard against any wasteful or excess spending of funds, President Irfan Ali has promised. The assurance has come against the background of projections by the International Monetary Fund, IMF, that Guyana is on track to seeing 47.2% growth in its gross domestic product by the end of this year. Ali assured that his government is taking all necessary measures to secure Guyana's economy and prevent overheating. That is, when its productive capacity is unable to keep pace with growing aggregate demand generally. President Ali explained that even if the current investments have temporary supply issues, it will be the bedrock on which the future transformation will take place. The United States Coast Guard said it has seized cocaine worth an estimated US $3.1 million and that 8 men had been detained during the interdiction of a vessel near Puerto Rico on Thursday. It said that the crew of the Coast Guard cutter Laguerre and the Caribbean Corridor Strike Force seized 330 pounds of cocaine in the Caribbean Sea, and that 8 men who claim to be Dominican Republic nationals are facing U.S. federal prosecution. The U.S. Coast Guard said the smugglers face federal charges of conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute a controlled substance aboard a vessel subject to the jurisdiction of the United States. On the international scene, Moderna said it is suing Pfizer and its German partner BioNTech for patent infringement in the development of the first COVID-19 vaccine. The US drug company is alleging that the mRNA technology it developed before the pandemic was copied. The lawsuit, which is seeking unspecified financial damages, was filed in the US and Germany. Pfizer said the company had not yet received the legal documents and were unable to comment at this time. In a statement, Moderna said Pfizer BioNTech copied two types of its intellectual property. One involved an mRNA structure that Moderna says its scientists began developing in 2010 and were the first to validate in human trials in 2015. The second alleged infringement involves the coding of the spike protein on the outside of the virus itself. We are filing these lawsuits to protect the innovative mRNA technology platform that we pioneered, invested billions of dollars in creating and patented during the decade preceding the COVID-19 pandemic, Moderna Chief Executive Stephanie Bancel said in a statement. And finally, in sports, Manchester United will play La Liga side Real Sociedad, while Arsenal will face former champions PSV Eindhoven in the Europa League Cup stage. Eric Ten Hag's side will also play FC Sheriff and Omonia Nicosia in Group E in what appears to be a favorable draw for the Red Devils. Arsenal has also been drawn with Bodo or Glimt and FC Zurich in Group A. In the Europa Conference League, West Ham will face Belgians Anderlecht in Group B, while Hearts are in Group A. The Scottish side have been drawn with Italians Fiorentina, Turkish side Istanbul Basaksehir, and RFS of Latvia. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Courts St. Vincent Limited.
Quartz Back to School BOGO is here for a limited time, Thursday 25th to Saturday 27th August. Buy one item and get a second item at up to 50% off. And with ready finance, you can shop today with no cash. It's BOGO. Buy one, get one up to 50% off for 3 days only, Thursday 25th to Saturday 27th August. Only at Quartz. Conditions apply. See in-store for details. Quartz, bringing value home.
Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went